Okay, try that now and see if that. I think it did, but dang, that soup smell like good. Oof, some wintertime soup, baby. Katie's chefing it up. It smells good. It smells good as fuck. Like, yeah, like this thing doesn't shoot enough for me to like it. Fuck you.
Yes! The grab drive is out of commission. Target's grab drive is offline. Nice.
Suck at that rocket.
Like it, love.
Jump drives restored.
Watch for corners or hiding spots. They know this shit better than we do.
Looks like they know how to play darts, kinda. Except for that guy.
Another victory!
Drugs. Sean. All right. Ellie.
Undocking complete,
Phones
Captain.
today. All right. Riri application. Let's go break this guy in with the bad news first, and then I'll see stuff. And then I was gonna play Age of Wonders, but like I kind of want to.
One instant. Stars rearranged.
I don't know.
We are here.
My brain is like undecided right now. Could play Baldur's.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings.
You look like you've got news. Okay, come on. It's that good? Or wait, is it bad? You really think so? Yeah. Okay, I see what they're doing. You're right. I can't believe they think I would fall for this. Well, they're gonna hear about it. I'm gonna take it all the way to the top. Listen, thanks for helping me. I'm glad to know that at least someone is looking out for me.
I'm not.
If you see anything unusual or illegal, make sure you report it. Vanguard, I should be grateful that things are so quiet here. But it just fly safe.
You don't get outside very much, do you? Toasty.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Oh, do I have contraband on my person though? Yes, I do. That would have been stupid. Dodge that one.
Switching over to standard
You
engines.
are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
Ah, was told they're expecting you. Head on in.
What? They got a ship services tech out here?
Sure thing. Okay, no problem.
Point 5. Vanguard Starseeker pulse laser. Fire rate 6. Thanks, bucko. Oh, they got this place cleaned up real quick. What the fuck?
Never thought I'd miss checking IDs at the spaceport.
Yes? What?
Nothing. Grumpy. Sarah would be so proud of me. Running my own little clandestine op. So cool.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there. Don't think it's a controversial belief that the UC should spend its money on its own people first, rather than doling out credits to pilots from God knows where. But, considering the evidence before me, I guess the program's not a total waste. So, what you did for New Atlantis, I appreciate it. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting.
Wow.
Still, would hate to see anything happen to
That's
them.
fucked.
Now, what was it you needed? If anyone can pull off something as downright lunatic as that, it's these people. And I'll make sure they've got all the supplies they might need to make it a reality. That's correct. Ran logistics for the Devils for years before getting the assignment here. Military logistics isn't usually thrilling work, but as bone-crushingly exhausting as this job could be, coordinating habitats for nightmares from the far side of Lantana 8B and their favorite breathing snack foods? Sure, why not? Stocking the UC for a rancher who's got 2,000 grade A kilos of biomass he can ship to Mars per week? We call days like that Tuesday. So when I heard things might be opening up again, everything up to spec.
Yeah, we'll see about that, bucko. Also rounds that are designed to pack a bigger punch but aren't stable and can fail on occasion. What's he specking for? Poverty, dude? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Absolute garbage. That looks sick, though. Dude, that looks cool. What the heck? I should buy this just for the cosmetic aspect of it. What the fuck? These are all definitely improvements over what I have, for sure. This looks so bad.
Did you need something? Need to see what I'm carrying? Is that it then?
Mm-hmm. Looks silly. Perfect.
Haven't had to absorb information this fast in decades. Luckily, I've learned all this junk once before. Hadrian and I are still pouring through the Terramorph data. Don't think I realized just how much I forgot.
Okay, you look silly. Take that off.
Yes, I am happy to. Until next time.
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
Two pieces of what cheese? Hold on. Oh, yeah.
I lose you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Achilles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built...
I have to pretend like I don't know anything about this, because she'll be like, who'd you get the information from?
Beasts in hostile environments. No other robot in the galaxy like him. So did you really manage to track him down? So you know where he is. That's amazing. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find... You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online.
I see that.
Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but pardon. I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly... Oh my god, are you talking about Nero? No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nero's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at. Kaiser lets us do fieldwork with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terramorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates. And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you got them.
Is something amiss?
All right.
Landing struts prime.
I have been to this planet before. The Terramorphs here are annoying as fuck. Super tanky.
It is impossible to imagine what this looked like before the Colony War.
I don't think I've ever been here during daylight though, so that's interesting.
You looking for advice on heading out into the field? They'll definitely oblige. Customer, supplier, merc, regardless, you won't jail.
Got explosions popping off.
Not looking to get to know any short-termers.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Appreciate it. Took years to get this place self-sustaining. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Here's what I've got.
I'll take that. Don't know what it's for, but I need it.
Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, going rate's a little steep. I'm listening. Hold on. You know what? I like you.
Like, I can't afford it. Too bad.
Okay. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Eyes open, too. Sirens and ecliptic out there. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
It's good that something of value can come from those old mechs.
I don't think I've gone this direction. I always go left when I come here, so. Shit. I was just gonna say, I know I saw 2 of these fuckers somewhere. Definitely parts of ship. Huh. I already bought it, dude.
Battery accepted. Operational power analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Heat leeches. Energy siphoning pests. Nested as I reset from my last altercation. Weapon disarmament. High risk. So I will ask you to stand aside. Major Sanon will have to wait, although previous additional support may allow me to allowing me to leave this. My mission is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation Siren 99 has proven
it's not the final.
A more formidable adversary than its peers. During the Colony War, handling of Unit 99 and its peers, deploy Unit 99. Defend Unit 99 against hostile forces. But above all, ensure Unit 99 was never used against non-combatants. When I was separated from the Xeno warfare team with the Armistice, Unit 99 and its brood
roll, brother.
Mind your step, as you have no doubt witnessed. This region can be hazardous to organics. Search protocols triggered. Beginning scan.
Contusions. Like clips? Oh shit. Idiot. Stay still.
But you can.
This place is a fucking zoo.
Probably best not to think too long about what Ecliptic will be doing with it. Anything they salvage.
Hey, yeah.
What is it that is said about one man's junk? There is so much junk. It is difficult to recall how that goes.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 90. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. That is the standard method of...
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
moving out.
fucking slumped that poor guy. Why is it not attacking them? No, now it might. Oh god. I can see shit. Yeah, that works, I guess.
Move on. There's nothing worth taking.
Ammo. Probably crappy what? Oh god. Fucking dagger. Anti-personnel and corrosive. Yeah, like that just doesn't even make sense.
Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, that is a cause you are docked at. One of a kind.
I was hoping there was like a skill book here, but I didn't see anything. Got some contraband. Some shit. That good. Dang, I have 550k already and I haven't spent any of it. Like I need to just buy a ship. I think I want to buy a Deimos or Deimos longsword and just kit it the fuck out. change some things, obviously, but
I have been curious. You could have delivered the artifact and... Yes, the idea of what they might represent has been motivating for many of the members. This is... my past is complicated. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. A goal is something you work towards, an expectation of achievement. That is not the same. I believe it
are
is
you being
sometimes
difficult and
phrased as,
contrarian on purpose?
the destination is not as important as the journey. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. Yes, they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury.
Alright, I'll BRB.
Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea. Was there more? Why have you gone quiet? Have I lost your interest? Are we still conversing, or are we done?
Not bad. Oh, it's not. It's not like I'm gonna binge.
What? The fucking burger.
Was there more?
So does that mean you want to simply? Um. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Why have you gone quiet? Have I lost your interest? Are we still conversing, or are we done? Was there more? No, it has not.
Huh?
We do what we must to carry on. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them. It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you. What is it? Is that it, then? Yes? Yes, of course. Honestly, I cannot answer that. So many years have been driven by survival in intense circumstances. Leisure time has been in short supply. And I suppose I have conditioned myself to not think about it much. I do enjoy combat training, though I suppose that is hardly the answer you are looking for. You have given me something to consider. Thank you for that. Thank you for asking.
So polite.
Yes. Goodbye.
Actually, here, take some of this stuff.
Have my attention. I keep. That is all. Very well.
Actually, what was that for that I found? Ah, Kazal. Another thing I've noticed that helps like a lot is like when I so
Ready for liftoff.
Calculating. And orbit stabilizing. Perfect.
There you are. It took a while to track you down, but you did it. I knew you'd eventually make the leap. How are you enjoying this go of it? That's wonderful to hear, and rare. Usually a Starborn's life is complicated and unpleasant. I fought to get to the Unity again once or twice, but after all the pain, suffering, and just mind-boggling effort, I was left wondering, why bother? So now I indulge my hedonist side, and I must say it's a lot more fun than the constant struggle.
I agree. I'm doing that this time too.
There's no one like me, or you. Each Starborn is their own snowflake. But there are others who have decided the Unity isn't worth fighting for. I believe we're in the minority. I knew I had a good feeling about you. I wanted to let you know, however, that my interests are broader than debauchery. I also do business.
It's good that I can come here and go to One of a Kind Salvage and the Captain now, though.
I sell a smattering of heart. If you are short of funds, I could, certainly. And in this game, it is chin up. What a novel question. Make your own decisions, your own path. Almost all Starborn have their own terribly important agendas, and may try to bend you to them. But really, you know that. Been there, done that. I love business.
Oh, wow. 2 legendaries, both garbage. There's a that I could buy.
perhaps not the sort of place on which one would settle down.
Our CO calls this assignment the petting zoo. Big talk for someone who still refuses to set foot in the facility.
Better shape than I expected, guys. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan.
Yeah, no
Come on.
shit.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Take that as a no, then. Yes, there are. Apparently, the Asylees were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back.
What the hell?
We breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me.
Sounds pretty
We
solid.
even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. All our data suggests so. Asylees, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terramorph data. On worlds where Asylees were present, terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asylees are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
I don't know about that. What if it converts to? Oh, fuck.
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the
A
Vanguard will
genocidal
actually be picking
microbe.
up a
They
fair
plan
bit
on
of it.
aerosolizing.
But there's no
Exterminate
sense in
it.
hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
And the creature also like goes after like a shit ton of like technology. So it goes for like civilized. So it's like, well, they're clearly linked to humans anyway. So you're giving them a microbe that could probably.
Percival assures me that they're minimal.
Sounds stupid.
He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the
Take
agent's
its course,
genetics,
brother.
so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
They are quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but
Yeah.
they put the terramorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Seely's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of thing any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
Ah! That's a big bird.
It was the central hub for Seely's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the terramorph data suggests Seely's were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the terramorph source world. The Seely's were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Seely's were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinium could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board. It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. You're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this? Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Pause. Hold it.
Alrighty, let's go get some gear. Nope. Just cute.
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted space. Please respond.
Far away from all the other choices.
This world is off limits. You are advised to
Too
jump
far.
to safe harbor immediately. No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all... Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Call a crackhead. Ellie, where's your toy? Toy. Go get a good toy.
All clear. Land this ship.
She's just doing it to prove me wrong.
I had heard of Ronin. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand why these stories persist.
Not a finger.
Inside the barriers, double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command, far end of the compound. Commander's expecting you. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Huh. Is that a frozen Achilles or a statue? Dang, there's a terror brute. Oh yeah, because that's gonna happen.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Did you say voices? The voices? Get it, Ellie.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team, then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Deflection. Nervous then? I certainly wouldn't blame you. Well, perhaps I'll just get my answer from them instead.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinan. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. Can I also presume she's with you?
Oh, the captain? Yes, ma'am. Couldn't do this without her.
Then let's not waste any more time. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinian during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Ve Victus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinian more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood? Terramorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own. Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base at the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Assisi plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
She's hiding from Ted. It's hiding from Ted. Like, yeah, I'm hiding the toy. I'm the toy. Come and get me. Too fast, man. CG plus that fucking out of there. Like, I'm not getting a picture of me bummed up in blankets. Eklund ship. So that's the Eklund and Stroud Eklund? Okay. I won't take all your meds. That's just.
Clear.
Those are pretty good stats.
Howdy. Hello. You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for...
Oh shit. Let me throw that on real quick. I don't even know what it does, but I'm gonna do it. Lacerate and exterminator. This is very specific then.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn.
Yeah, that's me. Willingly going out there. I got a lot of ammo for this shit. Good environmental protection on this too, looks like. Either that or I have frostbite so bad that... Maybe that's what it is. Let's upgrade this suit a little bit too if I can. This is balanced. If I don't have aluminum, what the fuck?
I do prefer custom alterations to the standard issue.
Internal module to require and tracer.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this? Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not? Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your end?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
All the resources smell will not be an issue.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
You back up. Damn armory in here. Is this gonna be worth opening? Probably not, but try. A legendary in a... Oh, God. But at least it was legendary. I'll take that.
We are discovered.
No contacts.
Is that
people
for
would be too
selling later
squeamish
or
to do that.
personal use?
Ugh.
All Achilles samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Samples secure.
Nice. Earlier scans picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
Not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
We've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, that splendid power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel. Leeches. What's keeping you things warm? A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, have you seen this? Oh my god. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems.
If they get in contact with that planet, it's all over, huh?
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terramorphs. The Asylees we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both. No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible. Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have
Yes,
set that
I
up?
think it was intentional.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Myself, I'd never believe that
Your
power was
enemies
real.
might disagree.
Initiating targeting.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks. Right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. Certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just... Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach. But our group makes some sense, actually. Tau said he was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be... And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs.
Yeah, that's weird.
These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. It can't. At least, I didn't think it could. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, who could pull something like this off?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise...
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Hold on, I gotta get a coffee.
Sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive. Captain, I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops have closed off the sewers after my evaluation. They're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
I sincerely hope you are not suggesting he was justified in his actions.
No.
I would not wish to associate with someone who felt he did the right thing.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy. That sounds exactly like what my father would do. But it doesn't. It can't justify slaughter. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Right. Settled systems are counting on us.
Yes? Me? What did you need? Very good.
Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I... Doesn't look like it. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
Or I'm not.
I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final
get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Yeah. Obnoxiously. Listen. Perfect. She's normal and very sweet and very cute.
Have my attention. I have never been. Ah, yes, we are advanced.
Must have been something damn important you were hunting for up there.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, this place for 'em. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Bay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Just keep denying.
That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime. New Atlantis.
Perfect. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Peace. So someone's figured out how to use the terramorphs as weapons. Thought we learned our lesson.
Visiting a Londinian nest left me with a longing for
want to explore more. This place is huge, like fucking Atlantis.
Need a moment to walk that off.